What if I told you that the skills you've gained over a lifetime are worth millions in the business world? At 60, you're not just older, you're exponentially more valuable as an entrepreneur. You will see why your age is your secret weapon in business. Keep listening, and remember, it's never too late. Meet Sarah, a 60-year-old retired teacher from Springfield. After 3 decades in the classroom, she thought retirement would be a welcome respite. But as the initial excitement faded, Sarah found herself grappling with an unexpected sense of emptiness. The quiet mornings that once seemed like a luxury now felt endless. Sarah's days, once filled with lesson plans and student interactions, now stretched before her like a blank canvas. She tried to fill her time with typical retirement activities, gardening, book clubs, even the occasional round of golf, but nothing quite filled the void left by her teaching career. As weeks turned into months, Sarah's restlessness grew. She missed the sense of purpose that came with shaping young minds, the satisfaction of making a difference. Her identity, so long tied to being Mrs. Johnson, the 5th grade teacher, felt like it was slipping away. But amidst this struggle, there was a glimmer of something else, a passion that had always simmered beneath the surface of Sarah's busy life. Since she was a young girl, Sarah had loved creating handmade jewelry. It started with simple friendship bracelets, evolving over the years into intricate beadwork and wire-wrapped pendants. In her teaching days, jewelry making was a rare indulgence, squeezed into weekends and summer breaks. Now, with time on her hands, Sarah found herself drawn back to her craft table more and more often. The act of creating something beautiful with her own hands brought a familiar sense of accomplishment. One afternoon, while browsing the internet for new jewelry-making techniques, Sarah stumbled upon something that would change everything. She discovered online marketplaces dedicated to handmade goods, platforms where artisans from around the world sold their creations directly to customers. As Sarah explored these sites, a spark of excitement ignited. She saw pieces similar to her own selling for impressive prices. She read stories of hobbyists turned successful entrepreneurs. For the first time since retiring, Sarah felt a surge of possibility. The idea took root and began to grow. Could she turn her passion for jewelry making into a real business? The thought was both thrilling and terrifying. Sarah had never considered herself an entrepreneur. The world of e-commerce and online marketing seemed foreign and intimidating. But as she continued to research, Sarah realized something important. Many of the skills she'd honed as a teacher, organization, creativity, the ability to learn and adapt, were directly applicable to running a business, and her years of experience gave her a unique perspective that younger entrepreneurs might lack. With each passing day, the idea gained momentum. Sarah found herself sketching business plans instead of lesson plans. She imagined her pieces adorning customers around the world. The sense of purpose she'd been missing began to return. Finally, after weeks of contemplation and research, Sarah made her decision. She would take the leap and start her own jewelry business. It wouldn't be easy, but Sarah felt a renewed energy she hadn't experienced in years. As Sarah embarked on this new chapter, she realized something profound. Her age, far from being a limitation, might actually be her greatest asset in the world of business, and she was about to discover just how true that was. Did you know that entrepreneurs over 50 are twice as likely to launch successful startups compared to those in their 20s? It's true. A study by the Kauffman Foundation found that the average age of successful startup founders is 45. These statistics challenge the common belief that entrepreneurship is a young person's game. We often picture tech moguls in their 20s when we think of successful entrepreneurs. Names like Mark Zuckerberg and Evan Spiegel dominate headlines. But for every young tech prodigy, there are countless older entrepreneurs making waves in various industries. Take Arianna Huffington, who founded the Huffington Post at 55, or Harlan Sanders, who started Kentucky Fried Chicken at 65. These success stories prove that it's never too late to start a thriving business. So why are older entrepreneurs often more successful? It comes down to the wealth of experience they've accumulated over the years. Decades in the workforce provide invaluable insights into how businesses operate, how to manage people, and how to navigate challenges. This experience translates directly into business acumen. Older entrepreneurs have likely weathered economic ups and downs, giving them a more realistic perspective on risk and opportunity. They've developed problem-solving skills through years of overcoming obstacles in their careers and personal lives. Another significant advantage is the extensive professional network that comes with age. Over the years, older entrepreneurs have built relationships with colleagues, mentors, and industry peers. These connections can be crucial when starting a business, providing access to potential clients, partners, and investors. Financial stability is often another key advantage for senior entrepreneurs. Many have savings, investments, or retirement funds that can provide a financial cushion during the initial stages of starting a business. This stability allows them to take calculated risks and invest in their ventures without the same level of financial stress that younger entrepreneurs might face. Moreover, older entrepreneurs often have a clearer sense of purpose. They're not starting businesses just to make money or gain fame. Instead, they're often driven by a desire to solve problems they've encountered, pursue long-held passions, or create a lasting legacy. All these factors combine to give older entrepreneurs a unique edge in the business world. Their life experience translates into a potent mix of skills, knowledge, and wisdom that can spell the difference between success and failure in a new venture. As we return to Sarah's story, we'll see how she begins to leverage these advantages in her own entrepreneurial journey. From her years of teaching, she's developed excellent communication skills and a knack for explaining complex ideas simply, skills that will prove invaluable as she markets her jewelry and interacts with customers. Sarah's heart raced as she heard the notification chime. She'd made her first online sale. A customer in California had purchased one of her handcrafted necklaces. The rush of excitement was quickly followed by a sobering realization. She needed to learn how to run an online business, and fast. As Sarah packaged her first order, she felt both proud and overwhelmed. Her jewelry making skills were solid, but she knew next to nothing about e-commerce platforms, digital marketing, or social media promotion. The learning curve seemed steep, and at times, Sarah wondered if she was in over her head. She started with online tutorials, often finding herself frustrated by unfamiliar tech jargon. Setting up her online store took twice as long as she'd anticipated. Sarah struggled to understand SEO and how to make her products more visible in search results. Social media marketing was particularly challenging. She knew how to use Facebook to keep in touch with family, but using it to promote a business was a different story entirely. Determined to succeed, Sarah sought out resources to improve her skills. She discovered free online courses on digital marketing and e-commerce basics. She spent hours watching video tutorials, taking notes, and practicing what she learned. Slowly but surely, Sarah began to grasp the fundamentals of online business. Recognizing the value of in-person connections, Sarah joined a local small business group. At their monthly meetings, she met other entrepreneurs facing similar challenges. She found mentors who were willing to share their experiences and offer guidance. Sarah also attended workshops on topics like product photography and customer service, steadily expanding her knowledge base. As weeks turned into months, Sarah's skills and confidence grew. She became more adept at managing her online store, optimizing product listings, and engaging with customers through social media. Her product photos improved, showcasing her jewelry in the best light. Sarah even started a blog, sharing the stories behind her designs and connecting with her growing customer base on a more personal level. Sarah's networking efforts began to pay off in unexpected ways. A fellow entrepreneur she met at a workshop introduced her to a local boutique owner, leading to her first wholesale order. Another connection resulted in an invitation to showcase her jewelry at a community craft fair, exposing her brand to a wider audience. As Sarah's business steadily grew, she felt a sense of accomplishment she hadn't experienced since her teaching days. Her age, which she once feared might be a disadvantage, proved to be an asset. Her life experience gave her the patience and perseverance to overcome initial setbacks. Her ability to connect with people, honed over years in the classroom, helped her build genuine relationships with customers and fellow business owners alike. With each new skill mastered and each sale made, Sarah's confidence soared. She was no longer just a retired teacher, she was a business owner, an artisan, an entrepreneur. As her jewelry line gained traction and her customer base expanded, Sarah faced a new set of challenges, but this time she felt ready to take them on. Armed with her growing knowledge and supported by the network she had built, Sarah's world turned upside down when a popular fashion influencer stumbled upon her online store and shared a glowing review of her handcrafted earrings. Overnight, Sarah's inbox flooded with orders, far surpassing her usual volume. The initial excitement quickly gave way to panic as she realized she wasn't equipped to handle this sudden influx. The surge in demand exposed weaknesses in Sarah's operation. Her makeshift workspace in the spare bedroom became cramped and disorganized. She struggled to keep up with inventory management, often running out of materials mid-project. The sheer volume of orders meant longer working hours, cutting into her personal time and leaving her exhausted. As the stress mounted, Sarah found herself questioning her decision to start the business. The joy of creating jewelry was overshadowed by the pressure to meet deadlines and maintain quality. She worried about disappointing customers and damaging her growing reputation. For For the first time since launching her venture, Sarah seriously considered throwing in the towel. In her moment of doubt, Sarah's support network proved invaluable. Her husband took on more household responsibilities, freeing up her time. Her daughter, tech-savvy from her marketing job, helped streamline Sarah's online presence and order processing. Former teaching colleagues spread the word about her business, bringing in local customers. Buoyed by this support, Sarah realized she needed to adapt to sustain her growth. She converted her garage into a dedicated studio, creating an efficient workspace. She implemented inventory tracking software to manage supplies and production schedules. Recognizing she couldn't do everything alone, Sarah hired her neighbor's college-age daughter as a part-time assistant, teaching her the basics of jewelry assembly and packaging. As Sarah's business stabilized, she received an unexpected email. A well-known fashion magazine was planning a feature on entrepreneurs over 50, and they wanted to include her story. The prospect both thrilled and terrified Sarah. It represented a major opportunity for exposure, but also raised the stakes for her fledgling business. Sarah poured her heart into preparing for the feature. She carefully selected pieces that showcased her best work and refined her brand story. The day the magazine hit newsstands, Sarah's phone buzzed nonstop with notifications. Her website traffic soared and orders poured in from across the country. Seeing her jewelry and story in print was surreal for Sarah. The feature not only boosted her sales but also solidified her confidence as an entrepreneur. She realized that her journey, with all its ups and downs, was a testament to the power of pursuing one's passion at any age. As the excitement of the magazine feature settled, Sarah found herself reflecting on her whirlwind journey from retired teacher to successful business owner. She recognized that each challenge had taught her valuable lessons, shaping her into a more resilient and capable entrepreneur. With renewed energy and a clear vision for the future, Sarah looked forward to the next chapter of her business adventure. Sarah's journey from retired teacher to successful entrepreneur proves that age truly is an asset in business. Her wealth of experience, resilience, and ability to connect with others gave her a unique edge. As you've seen, starting a business at 60 isn't just possible, it can be incredibly rewarding. Take a moment to reflect on your own skills and passions. What expertise have you gained over the years? What problems do you uniquely understand? These could be the foundation of your next chapter. Sarah's advice rings true. It's never too late to turn your experience into opportunity. Whether it's starting a business, consulting, or pursuing a long-held dream, your years of wisdom are invaluable. The world needs what only you can offer. So why not take that first step today?